Welcome back to the Long Beach Yacht Club. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson from T2P TV, and this is day number 2 of the Congressional Cup. There's a saying among local sailors, I've never seen it like this. Well, that was said by everybody yesterday as the breeze was all over the map. Today, the weather's supposed to be a bit more predictable, but the sailing, well, that's another story as we join the action back on the water.
Still over a minute to go here.
We begin in light air, a stark contrast to yesterday's strong wind as Ed Baird faces Mathieu Richard. 1 minute to go. Richard below the line jives onto starboard and heads for the pin. 3, 2, 1. There's the gun. Richard to the left and Baird to the right. Match 2 underway as Adam Minoprio faces Simone Ferrarese. Less than a minute to go. Both boats head for the line. Minoprio is looking for the hook on Ferrarese. Ferrarese is on the defense. The good news, Ferrarese makes it across the line, even start. He's to leeward. Minoprio is very close to being over, but it's all clear and he splits on port. Halfway up the beat and Minoprio tacks first on to starboard. Here comes the first cross. It's a smooth lee bow, and Ferrarese is bow forward. Minoprio, though, takes a good bite to windward before tacking away.
I'm Simone Ferrarese, 25. This is my 4th time in the Congressional Cup, so we're just looking forward to improve our 4th of last year. We have a good team this year, some experienced guys from the America's Cup, so very looking forward for that.
Ferrarese makes another small gain while Ed Baird in match number 1 leads Richard downwind. Ferrarese takes the game. At the top mark, the race is Ferrarese's so far, but as we've said so many times, the advantage shifts to the trailing boat if they're close downwind. Look for Minoprio to attack.
I'm Adam Minoprio from Auckland, New Zealand. This will be my 2nd time skipping the Cotton Cup and 3rd time here. Our goal this year is to win the Opari World Match Racing Tour, and we're treating this event at Long Beach here as a training event, but we still want to come out in the top 3.
Upwind, Ferrarese owns the day so far. Tack for tack, he stays with his man. Into the finish, it's a comfortable victory for Ed Baird over Mathieu Richard. He'll cross the line easily to take that. Randy Smith and his crew aboard the race committee are teeing up for the final seconds of Laurie Jury and Scott Dixon's match, about to approach the line. At the gun, Dixon takes the start by about 1 boat length over Jury.
Right where you want to be. Scott just doing a phenomenal job, showing his experience in the boat. The team he's got with him is an all-star crew. And Mathieu Richard here right in front of us in boat 5.
Dixon takes a comfortable lead upwind while Ferrarese leads Minoprio downwind to the finish. Back on the line, this time with Taylor Canfield from the U.S. Virgin Islands, and he'll face Ian Williams from Great Britain.
I am 24 years old and been match racing for about 7 years now. Just sailing with the same group of guys the whole time is a big help for my team. They kind of develop a system and a routine, and I think that's what it's all about. We're having a pretty good streak, and hopefully carry some of that momentum over to this year, and looking forward to a podium finish here at Con Cup.
Canfield on a hot streak. He's won 2 tour events last year, but Ian Williams has won the Congressional Cup the past 2 times. This will be a good match. Canfield is in big trouble. Coffin corner down here below the pin. Minute 20 to go. Can he get back to the line, or will Williams box him out? Canfield spins up. Can he get a tack in? No. There's Williams to shut the door. The good news, both boats on port. Canfield will make it to the line. The bad news, a down speed tack. He's slow. There's the gun. Williams wins the start. Halfway up the beat, and there is a view that Taylor Canfield doesn't want to see. Ian Williams crossing his bow from the right.
It's Ian Williams from GAC Pindar. This is my 4th time at the Congressional Cup. The strength of this team, I think, is the fact that we've been together now for 2 years, sailing as a group of 5, plus Mark Callahan filling in the Con Cup. And so we know each other pretty well now. We know the routines, and we should be able to get back into it pretty quickly.
Top of the track, the two teams come together again, and Canfield is back in the game. Simultaneous tacks at the top mark. Williams is just ahead by about 6 feet. Jibe for jibe, Canfield on the offensive has been reeling Williams in. It is close as we approach the leeward mark here at the bottom of the track. Close quarters here, inside the zone at the mark rounding. Just look at how close the two bows almost glued together, or the two boats rather. Canfield's bow on Williams' stern. Upwind, Williams makes it hurt. Ahead of Canfield, tack for tack, shifting Taylor to the right. Well, that move proved to be a mistake. The right is where we've got Taylor Canfield. 1 tack later, back in the match. The scramble on the foredeck. Headsails down, bows head to wind. We're outside of 3 boat lengths. Williams to leeward, holding Canfield from getting to the mark. The move works for Williams. He's just a half a length ahead. We're going to the finish. They've overlapped with Scott Dixon and Adam Minoprio. The match just behind and just as close. Minoprio rounds just ahead. It was close, but not close enough for Canfield. Give the race to Ian Williams. Behind them, Adam Minoprio is gained on Scott Dixon by about 1 length, heading back upwind. And into the finish, former World Tour champion Adam Minoprio has made easy work of local star Scott Dixon. Here's a match. Federace was behind Mannen, but coming into the finish, actually past the finish, Federace's holding Mannen from jibing for the line. Federace goes around the mark. Mannen tees him up on starboard. Penalty flags are flying on the finish line. Who's got it? Green flag. Federace's done it. The 3rd flight of the day, and we join Eric Mannen from Switzerland facing Mathieu Richard from France. Circle by circle, the two teams trade blows just off of the Belmont Pier below the committee boat.
I am Mathieu Richard from France, and that's my 6th Congressional Cup. This year there is really a lot of good teams. Obviously Williams is the favorite. He won the last 2 editions, but there is also Ed Bird and his dream team, and Minoprio, Canfield, Ferrarese could be also a nice outsider. So a lot of good teams this year.
Approaching the line, it's Richard set up to leeward, Mannen to windward. They both fought hard for this right-hand end of the line. Mannen won it, but it's an even start. When the two converge, it's a lee bow for Richard, who only just has his bow forward in the race, but Mannen is right there with him. Top mark, Richard takes a small advantage with that early lead. Mannen's right on his heels, and this match is far from over. After the jibe, big trouble with Richard's kite. The bowman can't get the guy unclipped from the end of the pole. It's stuck. The spinnaker looks ugly. It's folded in half. Mannen is making his move.
Yeah, my name is Eric Mannen. I'm here for the 3rd time. We have a very great lineup here. It won't be easy for sure. We'll take every match after each other. And of course, the goal is the semi-final, like everyone. And we'll see how far we go.
This is where top-level match racing crews really earn their keep. Good crew work won't advance you in a race, but it can lose you. Any mistake is costly. Richard is going to try and hold Monin past the lay line to the leeward mark. Back on the line, an aggressive but even start for Simone Federese and Ian Williams. It's not over. Flags are flying. Green flag at the top mark. Federese tacked very close to Williams. Into the rounding, though, I'd be nervous with two-time Con Cup champion right on my heels. But here's Federese leading. Just behind them with the matches almost overlap, Richard is only just ahead of Monin. The game is on for both matches on the run. Federese is starting to feel the pain of Williams' breeze. The move works for Williams. He'll take the lead at the leeward mark. Behind them, Richard and Monin head for the finish, and Richard wins his match. With every tack, Williams was able to turn a small advantage into a big lead. Federese now is up against the ropes, heading downwind. Into the finish line, and Williams seals the deal. Well, the second day of the Congressional Cup was a bit more subdued, with less breeze, fewer penalties, and smoother sailing. But the competition was nonetheless aggressive as we wrap up round robin 1 and roll right into the second. All eyes are focused on making the all-important semifinals as our coverage of the Congressional Cup 49 continues right here in Long Beach, California. I'm Tucker Thompson. We'll see you tomorrow.